Hi, let me show you how to start using BCMS with Nuxt.js in under a few minutes. There are practically three situations. You either already have a project and want to add BCMS to it, or you are starting from scratch. In that case, you either can start with BCMS starter for Nuxt, or start from scratch, initializing Nuxt project and adding BCMS manually to it. I'm going to show you how to start with a starter and walk you through all the important parts of that code base so that you can do any of those three things later. So to start with the starter, we just need to run npx the BCMS CLI create Nuxt starter, and it's going to ask us for the project name. I'll say my Nuxt project. And now we need to select a starter. Here I'm going to pick simple blog because it's very minimal. It just has one page with a list of all blogs and a single blog page. You can see all available starters here or on github.com/bcms/starters or on the bcms.com website. So I'm picking this one, and it quickly created my Nuxt project. In the process, it created a BCMS project called my Nuxt project and created a blog template with 4 blogs, added some media, created API key, pulled down the whole repository from BCMS starters, and added a .env file with necessary API key information. So let's cd to our Nuxt project and do npm install. In the root of our project, we have BCMSConfig, which is responsible for generating TypeScript files on the fly. And in Nuxt.config, we have information about BCMS client, initialized with BCMS private key and public key. A private key is for getting the content, while public key is for displaying images. And that's pretty much it. On the pages side, we have homepage, which actually fetches content via API blog all. And if we go to that route, API blog all, here's how we use that. So we use BCMS, which is globally available as it was previously initialized through Nuxt.config. We use BCMS entry get all, getting all entries for the template called blog. That's how it works. Blog entry is dynamically generated type from BCMS. And we also have in our pages blog a dynamic route for which we are just using a different API route, and it is API blog slug. In here we are using similar approach. We have BCMS entry get all and getting all entries for the template blog. In your case, you're probably going to want to get just one entry. Here on this starter, we have only 4 entries, and when we are displaying a single blog on the single blog page, after it we display some other blog posts, so it's kinda easier to just get all of them and distinguish which one goes as a primary blog and which are just recommended blogs. In your case, you would probably want to use get by slug and just pass the slug here, and the type is going to be just blog entry because it's 1, because it returns, this method returns 1, and slug of course needs to be required, so you're going to check that. If no slug, then just return some error, for example, and that should do the job. But yeah, that's pretty much it in terms of the code. When you get that data is available for you to show it in your components. BCMS comes with BCMSImage component and BCMSContentManager. BCMSImage accepts media object from BCMS and handles resizing and displaying image in correct format, while BCMSContentManager parses the JSON, raw JSON format from BCMS and displays normal HTML like H1, H2, H3, bold, italic, links, and everything else. Now let me show you how it looks like on the BCMS side. here is my Nuxt project, and here in templates we have blog, which has title, slug, date, description, cover image, and category, and we have 4 entries in blog, and they look like this. It's just normal content. And now I think we can run this project, npm run dev, and when we open this in the browser, we should be able to see a list of our entries from BCMS. Here they are. And when you open one, here's one entry, all the content from BCMS and some other recommended see more blogs. And yeah, here on the website under integrations and Nuxt, you can see all the necessary steps, the command for starting the project with simple blog, and step-by-step process of integrating BCMS into your existing Nuxt project. I hope this helps. Thanks.